What's up, guys? This is Tai Zen, and with me today we have the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFu.com, the great oracle of cryptocurrency, the Chuck Norris of crypto.
Oh, we're doing that, Chuck Norris now.
The Chuck Norris of crypto, and an all-around good guy. All right. So, what's up, guys? We're broadcasting here from a very, very beautiful beach. You want to show everybody the right there?
Yeah.
The beach in the back.
Yeah.
This is called Laguna Beach. It's located in the southern part of the state of California. And we're over here having breakfast over here. And we wanted to make this video to introduce you guys to, thank you, to introduce you guys to the release of our TaiFu Index. We made one the day it was released, but it was a little bit long, and the video was kind of in the dark, so we just wanted to do a little bit better one. So you want to explain real quick to the audience what the TaiFu Index is?
The TaiFu Index is an index that we created to measure the pulse of the crypto market.
The pulse.
So that all of us can wake up every day and see see one number that represents if the market is up or down, similar to the way we do with the stock market, such as the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones. So we wanted to make our own version because no one had that number. No one had an index that was widely cited.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to create our own, and we'll be using this index regularly in our videos. We'll be referencing this number.
So let's just give an example so that people know what it's all about, you know? Mm-hmm. So the way that the index works is that it takes the top 30 biggest, the cryptos, the top 30 cryptos with the biggest market cap, and then that's what it's market weighted.
Yes,
correct?
It's market weighted.
Yes. It's not equal weighted, it's market weighted.
Which means, like, for example, Bitcoin is right now around 40% of the index because Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency. And whatever Bitcoin does will move the market. The move in Bitcoin will account to 40% of the move in this index.
Okay. Yes. And can you explain to the audience what a market cap is and how that's calculated?
Yeah.
So they'll know why we're doing it on the market cap?
So we're purely basing this on market cap weight, which means the larger the crypto, the bigger the influence it has on the index. And the S&P 500 in the traditional stock investing world is also market cap weighted. So if say Apple, I think, is about 5% of the S&P 500.
Yeah.
Whatever Apple does,
it accounts for 5%
of the movement of the index.
Okay.
So we adopted a similar practice because the Bitcoin right now is 40%, which we believe is now small enough that it doesn't completely overwhelm the index.
Yeah. So we've been looking at building this TaiFu Index, and by the way, we call it a TaiFu because my name is Tai Zen, and this is LeonFu.com. So one of the audience members suggested that we just call it TaiFu, right? So that's what we're going with. And I think it's, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but it's Narukala or something. There's a subscriber we had from South Carolina. Sure. From the state of South Carolina, which is located in the southeastern part of the United States. And that was another reason why we wanted to remake this introductory video, because we wanted to give credit to the people that contributed to helping us start this index. Okay, so now this index, you want to explain why it's 30? Why not the TaiFu 20? Why not with the TaiFu 100?
In a market cap weighted index, there's probably around 1,000 known cryptocurrencies.
Well, about almost 800.
800. Okay. 800.
Yeah, 788 the last time I checked.
It'll be over 1,000 pretty soon.
Yeah, by the time people watch this video.
Yeah. So but you don't need 1,000 cryptocurrencies or even anywhere near the number of known cryptos in order to build an index that represents all of the
health of the market.
Health of the market.
Yeah. And why is that?
And because the top 30 already account for 95% of the known market value.
Okay.
Right.
So the volume and stuff.
So the other, hundreds, 6, 7, 800 that is currently on the market are so small collectively that we right now, even if they do a 10x, they cannot move the entire market.
Yeah, they have a negligible impact on the overall market.
They could go up 10, 20, 30, 40 times, and that would be great as an investor if you have one of those. But they're not going to move the overall crypto market. So we use the 30 because the top 30 are large enough that they can influence the overall health of the market.
Yeah. And we also, one of our investment beliefs is that we believe in following what's already working. And one of the things that we chose 30 is because the Dow is also made up of 30.
Yeah.
And it's been working, even though people don't agree with it and we don't agree with it, it works.
And it's well known. It's been around for over a century. So
exactly. Yeah. And so just I want to share with you guys just so that you have an idea how to use this index, right? Let me start with something that you guys understand, and then we'll relate it to something that how the index works to help you guys with the cryptocurrency investing, right? So back in 2007, that's when I had my first massive heart attack, okay? But at the time that I had it, I did not know that it was a heart attack. It was the first time that I had the heart attack. And what happened was when I rushed into my supervisor at work, my boss at work rushed me to the hospital emergency room. I refused to get treatment because at that time I was the lead personal trainer at the biggest Gold's Gym in the state of Texas. And it was really difficult for me to accept the fact that I was a personal trainer and I was suffering from a heart attack. So I just refused to let the doctors in the emergency room treat me because of that, and also probably because I'm just stubborn, right, and hard-headed. But anyway, I refused to let them treat me, but I was looking up at the heart monitor, and the heart monitor showed that my heart rate was going from 20 beats per minute all the way up to 180, 190 beats per minute, and it would drop back down to 20 beats per minute, and then go back up to 180, 190 beats per minute. Now, being a trainer, I knew that my normal resting heart rate is usually around 78 beats per minute. And so I knew that something was wrong, and I would point out to the ER doctor and told him that, there's nothing wrong with my heart, there's something wrong with the heart monitor. And he told me that, the heart monitor is not broken, it's my heart that's broken. And so I finally came to my senses and realized that something was wrong with my heart. After the doctor told me they did some blood tests and told me that my body's releasing the last hormones that it can to try to save itself. So at that time, I didn't want to die. So I signed the release papers for them to go ahead and permission for them to treat me. So they put 4 stents in my heart at that time in 2007. Now, the reason why I'm sharing you guys this story about my first heart attack was because at that time, my resting heart rate was at 78 beats per minute. And because it was at 180 and it dropped down to 20, I can immediately in my head know that something is not healthy, something is wrong with my body. Once I came to the conclusion that the heart monitor was working fine, I realized that something was not healthy with my heart, because that's not normal for my heart to run up to 180 beats per minute and then drop back down to 20 beats per minute, okay? So because we have a benchmark or a standard of where my heart should be, it was very easy for me to realize that something was wrong with my heart and it was unhealthy, right? So the reason why we built this TaiFu index, because no one has built an index yet for the cryptocurrency market like they have with the stock market, right? So in the stock market, we have 3 popular indexes: the S&P 500, we have the Dow Jones, and then we have the NASDAQ 100 to help us gauge the pulse and the health of the stock market. But in the cryptocurrency market, we don't have anything that is the equivalent of it. So Leon and I have been trying to build this TaiFu index for several years now. I mean, like probably about 3 years ago.
Talking about it.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, but at that time, the reason why we couldn't do it was because the Bitcoin dominance index was too high. You want to quickly explain what the Bitcoin dominance index was and why we now finally released the TaiFu 30 index after it fell below 50%?
Yeah, well, the other problem with the creating an index several years ago was Bitcoin was absolutely the dominant crypto since its inception until recently, very recently. And it's historically been 80, 90% or even more than that.
Yeah.
So any without doing a lot of fancy math, that number would just be Bitcoin. You might as well just ignore everything else and just call it Bitcoin because it was 80, 90% of the index. But Bitcoin's dominance has been going down. We believe that it will continue to go down. Not that Bitcoin will go down.
Not the price of Bitcoin, but the dominance.
The dominance of Bitcoin. I mean, I believe Bitcoin will get to 10,000 and still lose its number one position.
Yeah.
It will not be enough to keep it in its number one position. So I feel that we are at the point now that we can just release an index where Bitcoin is just everything is proportionally weighted.
Yeah. So where we have an more accurate
measure of the overall market.
The overall health of the market.
Yeah.
Okay. So just so that you guys know about the history of the TaiFu Index, it was its birth date or the inception date was on June 17th, and you want to explain why we started out at 100 points, or how we came up with 100 points, so the audience knows?
I think we started off at like the first value we did a calculation was about 10 something, right?
It was close to 100
it was close
billion.
To 100. So 100 points simply represents about every point is about $1 billion.
Yeah.
Right, or roughly about $1 billion in market cap. So the crypto markets are somewhere between 90 to 110 over the last. We just dropped below 100. We were above 100. So 100 I think is where we will start. It's a good number for us to start this index at.
Because you wanted it to be simple and easy for people to understand.
Easy, 100 is a number that people can easily comprehend.
And also, I also wanted to start with the 100 so that if the people that are outside of America that are in countries where they don't make a very high income, they can still invest into the markets just by monitoring it. And even if they start with $10 or $100, it's something that's within reach of them. We didn't want the cryptocurrency investing to be out of reach for the average person.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. So that's the reason why we started off at 100. Okay. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Okay. So we just want to make this short video, guys, to introduce the birth of the TaiFu 30 cryptocurrency market index. You can check it out at TaiFu Indexes, that's plural, indexes.com. And you can see it updated every day. And you can also go there, and we also, at the top for now, we have the daily charts to show you how it moves up and down daily. And then below that, we have an hourly chart. And then below that, we have a list of the 30 components and the price of each component or each crypto and the percentage it moves and the points and everything, so that you guys will have a quick snapshot. The way that I would look at it is that every day the index resets itself, updates at UTC 0 hours. So every day at UTC 0 hours, it updates a new data point on the index. For the daily chart. Obviously for the hourly chart, it updates every 60 minutes. And so you guys can look at that in the morning, no matter what country you're in, and then you can basically tell the pulse of the markets. And then pretty soon we'll have an average of what the market moves, and then we can know in terms if the market moves up or down, or if it's up for the day or if it's down for the day. Like when I first started trading stocks, I would look at the Dow every day, and it would move an average of 60 to 85 points a day. And so if I woke up that day and I look at the Dow index and it moved 120 points, I know that it was a bullish day and the market was up. And if I woke up that day and it was just moved only 20 points that day, then we know that it was just going sideways. And if the market drops like 60, 70 points that day, then we would know that the stock market was on a down day. So this is our purpose of creating the TaiFu 30 cryptocurrency index. And we created it so that it will help us with our cryptocurrency investing. And we hope that it helps you out with your cryptocurrency investing as well. If you want to learn more about this, you are welcome to subscribe to us at cryptocurrency.market. That's www.cryptocurrency.market/newsletter, and we'll update you guys on how to use this tool. And if you guys have any friends, family, or relatives that are interested in investing in Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies, you're welcome to subscribe to the newsletter, and we'll be able to help them out. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys like more of these videos, give us a thumbs up. If you guys don't like it, give us a thumbs down so that we don't waste time making them. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next future video.